I'm positive. Why don't you go ahead and take the file, do whatever you need to do, and then bring it back when you're finished.
Greg thought he was being helpful, letting his colleague keep the file for an extended period, but each folder must be returned and secured in the records room by the end of the school day. The check-in, check-out card should then be retained for future use.
We'll see you later.
Oh, good. Here it is.
A room full of confidential information left completely unsecured. It doesn't make much sense, does it? That's why FERPA strictly states that unattended folders must be locked inside a secure room or cabinet. Just think how you would feel if your job evaluation or other personal information was left out for anyone who happened by to peruse. Now, let's take a look at another scene involving the confidentiality of student records.
Hey Martha, how's it going?
Oh, just finishing my gourmet leftovers. How about you?
Just got out of the longest ARD on record. Man, I'm wiped out.
Oh, I know what you mean. It seems like I have them every 30 minutes. How am I supposed to get anything done? You know, maybe I'll just start eating my lunch during the meetings. Think about how much time I'd save.
Now, there's an idea. Oh, my goodness. So what do you have going on this afternoon? Anything interesting?
I guess you could say that. But I am not looking forward to this 1 o'clock meeting at all.
Why is that?
I mean, the student's mother is so uncooperative. She wants Tanya in U.S. history, and the girl only reads at a 3rd grade level. I mean, there is no way she could pass my class. I don't get it. I mean, I was just laughing the other day about this note I wrote during her meeting.
Somebody get this woman some help. Stat. Wow, she sounds great.
Yeah.
What about her father?
Oh, they keep saying he's going to show up, but I have never seen him. And the psychiatrist report says that he's a big alcoholic. No wonder the girl's ED.
Sounds to me like you're not going to meet with the Cleavers, are you?
Oh, definitely not. I mean, Ward and June Cleaver, they are not. And you know, it's really pretty sad. The psychiatrist report says there's been drug abuse and you name it. And she's really pretty talented, too. You know, she draws those big cartoon pictures, you know, like the one I have in my office.
Oh, yeah, I remember that drawing. She's a very talented artist.
She really is.
Sorry to hear she's having so many problems.
Well, with parents like that, what do you expect?
Oh, I think I know what you can expect. A call from my lawyer.
Okay. Ever catch yourself discussing private information about a student in a very unprivate area? If loose lips sink ships, you just witnessed the downing of the Titanic.
The student's mother is so uncooperative. She wants Tanya in U.S. history, and the girl only reads at a 3rd grade level. I mean, there is no way she could pass my class. I don't get it.
It's pretty obvious that Martha doesn't get it. Private information, like her student's reading level, can only be shared with someone who has a direct educational interest in the child. By explaining her frustrations to David, Martha not only showed inappropriate behavior, she also put herself in violation of federal law.
I was just laughing the other day about this note I wrote during her meeting.
Somebody get this woman some help. Stat.
How many times have you written a personal note about a student or parent? Probably quite often. But did you realize that the second you shared that note with another person, you've automatically given up your right of sole possession under the law? Sole possession records are exempt from parental access and challenge only if they are private and created solely by the individual possessing them, never revealed to another person, and used as a personal memory aid. Martha's amusing little note could very easily end up in a hearing. Imagine trying to explain that one. All of a sudden, it's not so funny.
She's really pretty talented, too. You know, she draws those big cartoon pictures, you know, like the one I have in my office.
This violation is not so obvious, yet it's a common problem. By mentioning the student's first name and describing her as having a talent for drawing cartoon characters, Martha shared personal characteristics, making it possible to easily identify Tanya as the student with a third-grade reading level and an irate parent. Under FERPA, any verbal communication about students containing personally identifiable information may be a violation of that student's right to confidentiality. Personally identifiable information is defined as any data that includes the name of the student, student's parents, or other family members, the address of the student, any personal identifier such as Social Security number, a list of personal characteristics, or any other information that would make the student's identity easily traceable. Confidentiality of student records is everyone's responsibility. In the field of special education, students depend on you to handle their very private information with honor and dignity. Remember, each campus must identify a staff member who will maintain the security of special education eligibility folders. Folders must be kept in a secured room or locked file cabinet. If left unattended, the room or cabinet must be locked. The Access to Records form must be adequately posted in the location where the special education eligibility folders are secured. All folders containing personally identifiable information must have a student eligibility folder log stapled inside the front cover. Everyone reviewing the file must sign the log every time they view the folder, even if their name appears on the Access to Records form. Each time a folder is removed, a check-in, check-out card must be used. Special education eligibility folders must be returned and secured in the records room by the end of the school day. If you have any questions concerning the correct procedures for handling special education student records, please contact the Dallas Public Schools Special Education Department. They will be glad to help.